Hi, I'm Peggy Schlechter, Tastefully Simple consultant, and I just want to thank you for participating in this Tastefully Simple Facebook party. I really appreciate it, and I hope you all enjoy your products. I know that some of you, especially those that ordered early on in the party, have already received your products. And I want to share some things that you might know if you not know if you're new to Tastefully Simple that might help you figure out better how to use your products. So I was going to start with just a simple tip about our seasonings because many of you ordered our seasonings. This happens to be our Mamma Mia marinara sauce. Our marinara seasoning makes fabulous marinara sauce. I saw a couple of you did order this. This is our standard size seasoning with, of course, a lid. And this is mine, so there's some missing out of it. I just wanted to share a tip. Our lids are equal to 2 tablespoons. So if you need 2 tablespoons of our seasoning, you just pour it in the lid. And when it's full, you've got 2 tablespoons. Now, the really nice thing about Tastefully Simple is you certainly don't have to measure exact. Tastefully Simple is really products that you can just throw together and it turns out great. So if you need a tablespoon, it's half a lid. Or on here, for example, the little thing on the side of the jar says 1/4 of a cup of Mamma Mia marinara sauce mix and a 28-ounce can of crushed tomatoes. So 1/4 of a cup is 3 tablespoons. So 1.5 lids. Don't dirty any more dishes than you need to. We're already using Tastefully Simple because we want things to be simple, so we don't need a big cleanup too. A lot of you probably have already looked at your products, but almost all of our products have at least a basic recipe on the side. So this is a basic Mamma Mia marinara recipe. Some of our products have ideas for other recipes or other uses. And some of our products, like the sauces, don't really say much on them at all because you can drizzle those on almost anything. And the best ideas probably are your own ideas, just being creative. But I do want you to know that as a Tastefully Simple customer, you have got access to literally thousands of recipes. And so if you get stuck on how to use a product, I'm going to quickly show you how to do our recipe search so that you don't have to wonder about what am I going to do with this product that I've got sitting in my cupboard or in my pantry. So what I did is I went to the Tastefully Simple website, which you see up here. You can just go to www.tastefullysimple.com. If you go to www.tsbypeggy.com, that takes you directly to my website. Either way, it's going to look the same. And if you look at the toolbar across the top, you will see the word recipes. So to do the recipe search, I'm going to click on that. I'm going to come down a little bit and I can see there's some featured recipes. I can click on any of these. And if I come back tomorrow or the next day, there might be some different featured recipes. But let's say that I want to search my own recipes. So I'm going to click view recipes here. And we'll just do this real quick. I want to show you that we do have this drop-down box here and all of our current products are in here. So you can search by product by simply clicking on the product name. They're in alphabetical order. And I do want to say though, if you've got a retired product, those recipes are still on here, but you're not going to find it in the drop-down box. So what you'll want to do is type the name of the retired product. Whoops, accidentally hit search recipes, evidently. You will want to type the name of the retired product in this keyword recipe search. And I'm going to show you some other ways to use that too here in a minute. But let's just take this product. And quite a few of you ordered our perfectly potato cheddar soup. It is probably getting to be soup weather here now. Today's kind of chilly. And so I'm going to select that. And I'm just going to scroll down here and leave everything alone right now. I am going to check available products though, because if it does need any other Tastefully Simple products, I want it to be something that I can currently get or I might already have. I don't want to be a retired product because then what am I going to do to make it? I'm going to click on Find Recipes. And you can see for the potato soup, there are 95 available product recipes. That's fabulous. The potato soup is so versatile. I mean, if you make it by just adding water, it's amazing. But you can do lots of other things with it too. And so that's kind of fun, but let's face it, if we're in a hurry, we want to make something to eat really quick, we don't have time to read through 95 recipes. So we can narrow it down by using this recipe search over here. So let's say that we've got the perfectly potato cheddar soup. We have some friends staying the night and we're thinking we'd like to do something for breakfast. So this is kind of crazy. You wouldn't think perfectly potato cheddar soup for breakfast, but you can actually select a meal category. We can select breakfast and we can select find recipes. And would you believe there are 6 recipes for breakfast using the perfectly potato cheddar soup? Everything from the cheddar and spinach egg strata to the perfectly potato cheddar quiche, perfectly potato cheddar pancakes. So products, again, very versatile. Let's try this again. I'm going to do this, I think. I'm going to use the onion. And a lot of us might use the onion to make a dip. I think it's probably the best chip dip you can make. And the great thing about using dry seasonings to make a dip is you can make just a little bit if you just want a little bit for yourself, or you can make a big bunch if you've got a big family or you've got friends and family coming over to your house. But I've got some onion. I'm not sure what to do with it. I want to make a main dish. I've got some ground beef in my fridge. So I'm going to put that in the keyword. And let's see. I don't really care about cooking method or when it's ready, because most of these are probably going to be pretty fast. I can also select if I want it to be like gluten-free or kid-friendly or lightened up or cutting carbs. I'm just going to leave it like this for now and see what I get. 194 recipes using onion and ground beef. Wow. Nah, maybe I do want to narrow that down a little bit. So let's say I want to put it on the grill. That helped. Now we're getting a little bit less. Looks like mostly different kinds of burgers, but some tacos and some things that we can put on the grill. So our recipe search is really handy. You've got something, you don't know what to do with it, use the recipe search and it will give you all sorts of fun things that you can do. I was going to do one more, I think, just to kind of make sure you get the hang of this here. And I am going to use the honey teriyaki sauce because I really like this. It's something that you can use very, very, very quickly in a stir fry and have a whole meal in literally minutes, a whole meal that your family will love. And so, and you can use pretty much any kind of protein you've got. You can toss in almost any kind of vegetables you have. Let's go ahead and look for honey teriyaki sauce. We'll just say main dishes. And we'll just leave it at that. And we're getting 26 recipes using our honey teriyaki sauce. And actually, some of my favorite recipes are ones that I have made up, but I haven't, so they're not on here. And you'll find yourself making up your own recipes too once you start using our products. You might find, I'm going to go down here, this teriyaki egg roll in a bowl to be delicious. If you like egg rolls, this is good. It's easier than making an egg roll. It's also low carb, very healthy. So that's something you should check out. But maybe I want to make a side dish, with the honey teriyaki sauce. Can I do that? Well, here it talks about pork and mushroom lettuce wrap. So we can do that. But I'll tell you, a lot of times I just drizzle it over something like steamed green beans or steamed broccoli, and it makes a great side dish for veggies. So you can also do that too. Now, our number one selling product is our Bountiful beer bread. And so I am going to go ahead and I am going to select that product. And I'm just going to leave this wide open. I have got available products because I want to be products that I can currently get, not something that's a retired product. I'm going to click on Find Recipes. And something is very, very strange here because I know there are way more. Oh, I've got ground beef. Oh, see what happened? I left ground beef in my keyword search, which is why I didn't find many with the honey teriyaki either, because it only had one side dish with ground beef and the honey teriyaki sauce. So I'm going to go ahead. I thought that was a little strange. Select the honey teriyaki sauce, my meal category, sides. You wouldn't guess I've been a consultant for 22 years, would you? You'd think I'd know a recipe search better than this by now, but I forgot to remove the keyword find recipes. And now I've got 7 side dish recipes using the honey teriyaki sauce. So let's go back to the Bountiful Beer Bread. Like I wanted to show you, and we're gonna clear the meal category, and we're just gonna see how many recipes are available. Okay, it's showing 295 recipes available for the Bountiful Beer Bread. So if you are just making it with beer, you're missing out, because look at this. Anything from cherry wild rice beer to Bountiful breakfast bread, to sausage bread, to, oh my gosh, focaccia bread, to corn dogs. And I will tell you, there's pizza dough, there's beer batter for fish. There's all sorts of stuff on here if you want to read the 295 recipes. Again, I don't know why I'm always picking breakfast, but I'm going to pick breakfast again with the Bountiful Beer Bread, because there is a recipe in here that I think you need to try. And so here we've got 44 product recipes using the Bountiful Beer Bread for breakfast. This one usually comes up towards the top. It's our butterscotch breakfast bread. Okay, all you do, doesn't that look good? It is super good. Is take your package of Bountiful Beer Bread, a can of cream soda, cup of butterscotch chips, 3 tablespoons of melted butter, and 3 tablespoons of granulated sugar. Mix everything together. And then, except for the sugar and the butter, because you put a little bit of melted butter on top, sprinkle the sugar on. Usually I sprinkle a little cinnamon to bake it, and delicious, nice, sweet breakfast bread that I think you'll really, really like. So just have fun with this recipe search. You can find so many things. I've got people that tell me this is how they do their meal planning. They look and see what they've got in their freezer for protein. They look and see what they've got for Tastefully Simple products, and then they do their recipe, or they do their meal planning based on that. As you can tell, the garlic herb turkey is the featured recipe on the front page, and I keep hitting it for some reason. So another thing I want to show you are some of the other ways you can search. I showed you can use a meal category, how to use a keyword, that you select the products. You can also look for things like birthday, Christmas, Thanksgiving, patriotic recipes, Cinco de Mayo, all sorts of stuff. You can look at cooking method. Do you want it on the stove top? How about your slow cooker? Maybe you want to do it on the grill. So you can pick that too. You can pick in how soon do you want this to be ready? Do you want it to be ready in 30 minutes or under, or 5 minutes and under? You can select from dairy-free, gluten-free, kid-friendly, freezer meal, vegetarian, cutting carbs, lightened up, post 14-day reset, and TS approved and available products. And TS approved just means that it has been tested in the Tastefully Simple test kitchen. The other recipes that show up here were, excuse me, created by either a Tastefully Simple consultant or a client like you, created a recipe, and then they uploaded it to the website and put on pictures. So you can actually do that yourself and then tell your friends about it. Say, hey, I put a recipe on there, go on there and find it. They can find it, and they can even give you a review for your recipe online. So make it fun too. So that is how you do a recipe search. And if all else fails, text me 605-391-1209. Give me a call if you need to. Send me an email, tastefullypeggy@yahoo.com, and I can share some ideas too. I want everybody to love Tastefully Simple products as much as I do, because they're simple. It makes it fun to cook, because it can be a lot of simple and meals that have very little prep time. And it can be really healthy meals too, since almost all of our products are all natural, so you have no fillers, no artificial, no preservatives, any of that stuff. You just get a real 100% flavor of real food. We're a 100% woman-owned company. All of our food products, except for 2, are made in the United States. So we don't have to worry about things coming across the ocean on a ship, but not getting it for months. So you enjoy your Tastefully Simple products. I look forward to hearing from you. Thank you so much. And see you at the next party.